In order to be excellent in any particular examination, you must have a detailed understanding of the syllabus. A syllabus helps you to understand how the examination is structured and the topics that you must understand. The same thing for JAMB examination. So today I'll be exposing you to the JAMB use of English syllabus. Are you a JAMBite? Then subscribe to this channel because you're going to find this video very helpful. Now in this video I'm talking about the general objectives of this syllabus, the sections of the JAMB use of English, and the detailed syllabus and content. Now let's get into it. Now what is the general objective of JAMB use of English? Now JAMB use of English seeks to test students' ability to communicate effectively in both written and spoken English. Okay? Now there are 4 aspects of every language, and these aspects are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Now JAMB use of English is focusing on written English and spoken English, and this English syllabus seeks to test the candidate's understanding of English language for learning at the tertiary level. Now, the JAMB use of English syllabus consists of 3 sections. We have the Comprehension and Summary, the Lexis and Structure, and the Oral Forms. Now, I will say that English language is the simplest subject that you can pass, whether in your JAMB, WAEC, or NECO. Why? Because English language is a prescribed subject. Just as a doctor will give a malaria patient, okay, take this, take this, take this, and the patient takes these drugs and he's okay. That is how these examination bodies have prescribed JAMB for you. So you can go ahead and master these topics I'm about to mention now, and you see yourself scoring very high. It's quite easy to score 95 plus in your JAMB use of English because it is already prescribed for you. I'll encourage you to watch this video to the end and hit the subscription button so that you don't miss out on upcoming videos. Now for the Comprehension and Summary. You are going to be given a comprehension passage that could either be descriptive, maybe describing an event. It may be narrative, narrating something that happened. It can be expository, exposing a fact or a knowledge. Then it could be argumentative or persuasive. In any of these, the candidate is tested to identify the main points, topics, or sentences in the passages. You are tested to determine the implied meanings. You are tested to identify the grammatical functions of words, phrases, clauses, and figurative and idiomatic expressions. And you'll be tested to deduce or infer the writer's intentions, including mood, attitude to the subject matter, and opinions. Okay, another important aspect of this is that we are going to have a cloze passage. Then lastly, you're going to be having some questions on the reading text that you have been given for that year. For example, for this year 2026, the reading text is the Leaky Headmaster. So you'll be expecting questions from this novel. So if I were you, I'll go ahead to study that book, master every single character and every event at my fingertips. The second aspect of this syllabus is the Lexis and Structure. Now, Lexis and Structure seeks to test the grammatical skills of the candidates, your knowledge in idioms and figurative expressions, your knowledge of sentences, your knowledge of tenses, your knowledge of word classes, part of speech, and their functions in sentences. You'll be seeing questions like choose the best option that best complete the sentence, and so on and so forth. Now, the last aspect of this syllabus that you'll be seeing is the oral forms, also known as oral English. And guess what? This is where many students get it very wrong, because it's only few of us that even have knowledge of spoken English. We know how to read English, we know how to write English, but to speak it, now holla. So I have a link in the description. If you want to get a copy of my ebook on oral English, then click on that link and get yours. So in this aspect of oral English, you'll be seeing questions on vowels, consonant and consonant clusters, questions on rhyme, questions on emphatic stress, questions on primary stress, and questions on stress pattern. So if I were you, I'll master these areas at my fingertips so that whenever I sit in JAMB examination, I'll be able to answer it with confidence. And trust me, you're going to see all these topics live and direct on your JAMB paper. So you need to master it meticulously. In a way of summarizing this video, let me give you the structure of the JAMB examination. Now for your comprehension and summary, you're going to be given one comprehension passage, and this usually contains 5 questions. You'll be given a cloze passage and it contains 10 questions. Then in the reading text, for example, the Leaky Headmaster, you'll be given 10 questions. Now for your Lexis Structure, there will be questions on sentence interpretation, 5 questions. There will be questions on antonyms, 5 questions. Questions on synonyms, 5 questions. And questions on basic grammar, from your idioms to your knowledge of parts of speech to every other thing. It will have 10 questions. Then your oral forms, you're going to be having 2 questions on vowels, 2 questions on consonants, 2 questions on rhymes, 2 questions on word stress, and 2 questions on emphatic stress. But note that these questions and the number of these questions can even change every year, because they can decide to structure this particular year's question in another form, but it will not differ from these particular topics I have given to you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and comment and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.